morning, Fun Van families. Miss Ashley here, and I am so excited to be doing centers with you guys today. So let's go ahead and start with my classic roly-poly. Are you ready? Get your hands up. Roly-poly, roly-poly, up, up, up. Roly-poly, roly-poly, down, down, down. Roly-poly, roly-poly, out, out, out. Roly-poly, roly-poly, in, in. Roly-poly, roly-poly, clap, clap, clap. Roly-poly, roly-poly, lap, lap, lap. All right, I heard a lot of you guys like that. Do you think that we can go faster? Like really, really, really fast? All right, let's try it. Ready? Roly-poly, roly-poly, up, up, up. Roly-poly, roly-poly, down, down, down. Roly-poly, roly-poly, out, out, out. Roly-poly, roly-poly, in. Roly-poly, roly-poly, clap, clap, clap. Roly-poly, roly-poly, lap, lap, lap. That was so fast. Good job. That was awesome. All right, so today I want to talk about some different activities that you can make to do with your kiddos. So I know that we've talked about Play-Doh, but I just wanted to bring it up again. Play-Doh, first of all, it calms me. It is soothing to just play and squish with it. And you can make different shapes and different things. The more things you add to the Play-Doh, the more fun it becomes and it re-engages the kids. So one thing that I did is I brought some flowers from the dollar store. And I just cut them so that way they were shorter because it came in like a big bunch. And then if you take and you stick it in the Play-Doh like this, maybe. I'm a little nervous today, guys. I'm a little shaky. I don't know why. And then you can take and you can put it in like a little cup like these. These are plastic also from the dollar store. It came with like 8. And then you put them in there and it makes like a cute little bouquet and it just makes it something different and something fun to add. So do you guys like to do Play-Doh at home? Do you use a lot of Play-Doh or is it something that you don't use often? And how many of you are feeling ready for Mother's Day? Do you have fun plans? Have you told your spouses what you want to do? Because if they don't know, it's hard for them to make it happen, right? So this next one, this is something that Miss Amber made for us. It's from Tot Schooling, and it has like different emotions. So this little snowflake, if you can see it, he's surprised. Can you make a surprise face? For me? Moms, you better be practicing. And then you can look down here. Which one of these guys also looks surprised? Surprised is a feeling that is usually when you get something that you weren't expecting. And then you have clothespins. And Miss Amber's super extra, so she had me put tape on it so it looked pretty. And then you squeeze them. This is really good for fine motor skills, pincher skills, which is really important as kids get ready to grasp their pens and pencils when they start kindergarten. And so then here's another one. Ooh, how's this cloud feel? He feels angry. When we do emotions, it helps a lot. It's hard for kids to identify their emotions, and then it's also hard for them to identify other people's emotions. So talking about, sometimes when we're angry, our eyebrows go in, or our cheeks get red, or our mouth, and we feel tight. Do you ever feel angry? So this cloud feels angry. Who else feels angry? Does the sunshine, the cloud, or the raindrop? Oh, you're right. This sunshine feels angry. I wonder what happened to make them feel angry. So we're going to use our clothespin and clip it right there. Awesome. Hi, Ash. Thanks for watching. All right, the next thing I want to talk to you about is another thing that Miss Amber made for us when we had classes. And what she did, because she's so cute, is she printed up this little picture, this little scene of butterflies and flowers, but then the grass grew over them. And she took and she laminated this because we were having lots of kids use it. That wouldn't be necessary, but if you wanted to laminate it, one easy way, if you don't have a laminating machine, is to use contact paper, and you just pull the contact paper over and stick it on both sides and then cut it out, and then you've got the same thing. So then we're going to use scissors. So these are not necessarily the most kid-friendly safety scissors. You can find other ones that can be really beneficial. I recommend starting using scissors pretty young, always with supervision, but it's a really challenging skill to learn, and it's really important for kindergarten. So the sooner you start, the better. One really good idea is to take and either draw like a little smiley face on their thumb or put a sticker on their thumb and tell them that their thumb wants to face them the whole time. Make sure their smiley face is looking at them, because kids will twist their hands kind of funny. They're trying to twist it to meet the paper. You want them to bring the paper to the scissors rather than that. So kind of teaching them how to hold this paper and then hold this one and then open and shut, and using different kinds of materials. And so then they can just take and cut. It's also a lot easier to snip little pieces of paper like this into little ones. That's a really good way to start because it feels really like you're accomplishing a lot rather than like trying to go up a whole piece of paper. That can be really overwhelming for little people. So lots of scissor skills, lots of fine motor skills being worked on there. that can be beneficial. All right, the next one, flowers, and we took and we put pipe cleaners on them. And then this has a number, so this one is the number 4. Let's count to 4. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, now we're gonna take our beads and we're gonna put our beads on there. 1 bead, 2 beads, ooh, a blue bead, 3 beads, another orange, and let's see if I can find another blue one so we can have a pattern. A blue bead. Look, there's 4. And so we did these with all different numbers all the way up to 10. And so this works fine motor skills, it works number recognition and counting, which is fun. So that's another idea that you can do. All right, this next one is one that I'm super excited about. In here, oh, it smells good too. It smells like a little old man. We took and we put some dollar store shaving cream, but you could probably use your husband's. My husband uses gel, so it doesn't work quite as well as the dollar store, in my opinion. And then I had these little letters, but you could also use letters from your magnet ones that you can do. And then they can pull them out. And then, like, my daughter was already playing in this. I was like, don't play in it too much. We want it to look pretty. And then scrape off some of the shaving cream. Now, here's the thing about shaving cream. Before you're done playing with it, it is going to be messy. And you're going to be like, Miss Ashley, what have you gotten me into? You are not my favorite person. And I'll go, I know, I'm sorry. But here's the thing. Shaving cream, it smells good for one. For another, it cleans up really easy. Once it dries, it just like flakes off and it's not a big deal. And then it also actually works really well as cleaning. When teachers use this in classrooms and they put it on their desks and have kids write on it, it's actually cleaning the desk. So if I have a cookie sheet that's kind of getting gross and crusty, I'll spray some shaving cream on there, let my kid write in letters in there, and then when I clean it, it's better than it was when it started. So, and then I have a, oh, you guys can't see, how sad. I have a little bucket of water, and then, let's see if I can make it see me a little better. Not too much, huh? So a little bucket of water. And so put the letters in there. Also, spray bottles. Again, this is working fine motor skills and pincher skills. The only tricky part about this is you can't go up and down. Yes, Jenny knows about shaving cream. Anybody else like to play with shaving cream? Anybody ever get like super overwhelmed because you're like, oh my gosh, this is so messy. But then realize it's not really that bad. So then you can talk about the letters, or you could do colors. And you could go, oh, look, it's purple. You found a purple letter. Or you could say, it's the letter C. C starts with, or cat starts with C. Cat. And then I also put in my shaving cream some cars, which is so much fun to roll around in the shaving cream. Let's see if I can get this car cleaned off. It had a little more than I meant for it. Also, I recommend having a nice little towel nearby so you can clean off a little bit as you're going. And then we'll use our spray bottle to finish cleaning it off. Maybe. Work those fine motor skills, Miss Ashley. All right, so then I took and I stuck a little sticker on there, and it's the capital letter E. If you guys listened to Miss Cat read her book this week, she read a book about transportation and letters. So like A is for airplane, T I think was for train, D was for dog sled. So that's what kind of inspired me to do this. And then I saw a super fun idea to take cardboard. I took one of those printer box lids and put with the letters. So I put a capital E and then I put a lowercase e because my daughter's a little older, so she's able to work on matching those letters, the letter identification, and matching capital letters to lowercase letters. But you could definitely do it with colors. You could do it with numbers. You could do it with a capital E to a capital E, a lowercase e to a lowercase e. That way they're just seeing it more. Also, I think somebody else mentioned this in one of their videos. Kids love their letter. So my daughter, when she saw the letter K, she's always like, K, that says Kaylee. Usually it did not say Kaylee, but she knew that that was K, and that started her interest in letters. And then we started finding other letters too. So those are some really fun things that you can do with your kids. And I hope you are all doing really well. We miss you guys so much. And I kind of want to share one more with you, but it's kind of a little bit of a fail. So I think that there could be some adaptations, but I didn't really have time to make them. So this, if you guys have heard the story Chicka Chicka Boom Boom, this is a tin can, this was a Purolene can. I don't know if you've ever seen them. They're like little crackers. They're delicious. And so I just took and wrapped it with brown construction paper. And then I put some green fluff at the top to make it look like a tree. So then my idea was to take these little letters and have them stick on there, but the letters are a little bigger than I anticipated, and they don't stick as well as I would like. So it's kind of a little bit of a fail, but I feel like if I had, well, I have some little magnets, and if I took and I wrote the letters on there and then put the magnets on here, it would go really well and it would be a lot of fun. So those are some different ideas that you can do to get your kiddos ready for kindergarten and just to enjoy time spending with them. So I hope something in this is fun for you, and I hope you enjoy it, and have a very happy Mother's Day and a good weekend, okay? Thank you all. Bye.